Hello and welcome to Take It to the Max. And today, yet again, another interesting day as the league gets into full gear where the English Premier League is concerned. And I can see smiles on Maria's face.
Don't know if there's smiles or the really jitteries and butterflies in my stomach. Because Chelsea right now is at Stamford, back at Stamford Bridge, hosting defending champions Liverpool.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
at least
really
you won the
scared.
last week.
I'm not really scared. I think there's a bit of some shaky Maguires in Liverpool, not like United, but in Liverpool. So I think Chelsea's Germany duo could be doing some good stuff.
I think you made the correct buys, believe me. The likes of Willian, man. Yeah, explosive. How did Chelsea sell him? It's unbelievable.
No,
but yeah, I think
because we decided to go and shop in Germany. Yes.
So now you're defensively calm.
We think we slightly okay. It's Manchester United who are struggling against the Crystal Palace.
No. We don't. We look at it and we say, okay, what happened last season? Exactly what happened last season. They beat us at home, we beat them away.
So you're happy they still continue to beat you guys?
Well, it means that they're just our banana skin. That team that just beat you. I'm thinking even you have a team that beats you.
And the team that beats
like
the mighty Manchester
United.
United.
Zesco is beaten by Forest. That's the way it is.
Yeah, because Forest is a better team.
No, but Forest doesn't win the league, really. Of course, this time they're almost. But for every other week, season, Zesco is a better side. But they're beaten by Forest. So we're beaten by Crystal Palace and Zaha. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Manchester United fans, all of a sudden, they're really okay.
We respect.
They're really okay, and
game,
they respect
Crystal
Palace. He just gave us some background that they've been
losing to Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
We are not ashamed to say
so
that.
they're not ashamed to say it, and probably we could be very excited. We'll be giving you what is happening. Chelsea right now is at Stamford Bridge playing against the defending champions. They're not really championing, I should say, despite my jitters.
Let's wait till the game ends. Liverpool is Liverpool, my friend. They can allow 4 goals with Maguire defense, but they will score 5 goals. That's Liverpool. So
okay, so in some news we saw on Saturday, Tottenham signing Gareth Bale. Re-signing is a correct term. Gareth Bale, and he will be wearing the jersey number 9. He says he's very excited to go back to the team that put him out there before Real Madrid got him on.
I'm happy for him, really. I think he's done very well at Real Madrid, but whatever the case with Zidane, I don't know why they can't see eye to eye. He's better off coming to a place where they appreciate him, and I think he's going to do wonders for them this season.
And a player that we hope is going to do wonders for Liverpool is probably Thiago, the 29-year-old midfielder who completed his move from Bayern Munich for a seemingly bargain of 20 million euros. So he's actually a former champion, league winner with Bayern Munich and Barcelona.
So now he's coming to win, I guess, with Liverpool.
They've won it already.
Yeah, but they win again.
They've won it recent.
He has to be in the team. That's how it works for this guy. But also interesting about Zambian Shemi Mayembe.
Going to Ukraine.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting.
I think he's the first player ever to play in the Ukrainian League from Zambia. So, good for him as well. I think that at Zesco United, I'm very happy that he got to be sold, because is one of those that was a good talent, but he was playing at the wrong club where they was never using him, really.
I guess this is why the debate was on. Last week, you and me were debating, and everybody else, Nsama and Arthur, whether one Patrick Daka should go to Tottenham or not go. I guess this is an issue. Good for Shemi. Probably he'll be finding space in the first starting lineup. We only wish him all the best. You know what? I can't wait. I can't wait for the Zambian League to start.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see how teams like Zesco United are going to play.
They've bought 1 or 2 players, but
quite a number of players.
They've released a lot of players as well.
Red Arrows is one of them. I'd
like
to see how they're going to play.
Well, Patson Daka continues to make headlines. He scored, I think this team won 4 goals to 1. He scored the first goal in the 41st minute. Patson Daka, man.
I think this is his time.
This is his time.
He can only continue to go high and high and high.
All righty, we're going to break. When we get back, we'll be talking a whole lot of stuff that's happening in the news. Tennis, equally, I think, interesting. Last time we were talking about the young lady that did so well, but this time around, Rafael Nadal was beaten. We'll be telling you more about that after the break. Alrighty, welcome back. And now let's talk to you about way of you winning. And firstly, let's say thank you very much for all those of you that have already started to participate. And we've got a lot of goodies to give away. So just make sure that you are part of the game. It's such an interesting challenge. And Maria, next week, we are going to be posing ourselves and doing what's supposed to be done, isn't it?
Yes, and what is supposed to be done in what is called This Is Me Challenge. Just find any Apple Marks booth. It's basically, you know, where the buses stop, like a bus stop. You find a booth. All instructions are there. You'll see a spot where you can stand, take a selfie, and all you have to do is download it on the Apple Marks Facebook page.
Yes, and you'll be finding it's written, different things are written there, born to rule. So depending on how you feel, whether you're born to rule, you're born a leader, whether you are winning to the max, which is what a lot of us are doing as well. You know, whether you're leaving to the max, it's anything that you find there, whatever you find, you just get that picture, send it to us by over our Facebook page, and you stand a chance of winning all those goodies. But really, the response has been phenomenal. I've liked the way people have
very great. Hopefully, we can see for me. Come on, girls, let's go as well. Let's show the guys that even the girls can do it. You don't have nothing, no restrictions. However young or however old you are, 70, even 2-year-old, you can just come. Some of the goodies. Look at this T-shirt, exceptional quality, I might say. There are caps to be worn, a whole lot of stuff that California Beverages does produce that you have a chance of walking away with. So yeah, good news, and we'll keep showing you that all through the week, all through our programs. Just make sure you keep watching ZNBC television. Okay, and now we move on to tennis, where Rafael Nadal was beaten in straight sets in the quarterfinals of the Italian Open, but Novak Djokovic is through to the semi-finals. The 9-time champion lost to Argentine Diego for the first time in his career, going down 6-2, 7-5, as he struggled with his save. Okay,
so yeah, Rafael Nadal there just struggling and losing, unfortunately for him, because I think he's such a great player.
It's
but
time.
Again,
it's time.
I was waiting for that.
He knows what I'll say. It's time. Look, sport is all about energy, is all about time, and time in this regard, I mean years. Yeah. As older as you get, tennis only becomes difficult.
Yeah, remember, it's unlike sports like golf, for instance, where you can play to a ripe age. I think the likes of tennis
or football, you can be a James Chamanga plus 40, pass the ball and know where to position yourself.
That footballing brain,
but
you
tennis,
can go on.
You've got to run.
Yeah,
2 hours straight you're running. All those small breaks, but you have to come back and run alone.
That cannot be easy, definitely. Never been easy. All right, so that's a bit of the tennis with Rafael Nadal, like we're saying. Unfortunately, this is sad for Rafael Nadal, for those of you that are huge fans. But still, again, even as we go to our second break, we talk again about what's happening. But let's show you what we are talking about, where this interesting competition. And it's a competition in an interesting way, because really, there's nothing you're competing for. It's a guaranteed win. Just get that photo on any of our booths and you win it. Have a look. Alrighty, so make sure you do participate. We talked a bit about the golf, and there's golf happening right here in Zambia.
And the Zambia Police Golf Team emerged champions of the 2020 Lafarge Corporate Golf Day at Chilanga Golf Course, amassing 109 points gross. The event raised over 200,000 kwacha to help vulnerable families and schools hit by the effects of the COVID-19. The Minister of Sports, Emmanuel Mlenga, graced the event, and let's hear more in this report.
It's a good initiative because His Excellency the President of Zambia has actually directed that private sector should also come on board in mitigating the challenges which are being faced by the Zambian people. So by Lafarge coming up with this kind of an event in raising money, which is not only going to be used to enhance the business at Lafarge, but going to be used to mitigate the challenges within the communities. As you are aware, the children will be opening schools very soon. On the 14th, the examination classes opened, and on the 21st, other classes will open as well. And we need to adhere to the guidelines issued by Ministry of Health. But you'd find that some community schools probably they won't have sanitizer or other requirements which are needed for them to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic.
All I can say is to thank very much our police command for supporting us, because even on Wednesday, we came as a team to train on this course, knowing that Friday it will be a big day.
Alrighty, so a little bit of golf there. So again, good initiative, raising money for COVID, and I think that's very, very important. So the Minister of Sports there, Emmanuel Mulenga, gracing the occasion. And also we move on to under 15 football national team. Yesterday left for Croatia tournament, and I think that they're going to do wonders there. More in this report.
Dressed smart, ready to conquer the world. The newly assembled under-15 side are cleared for departure as they travel to Croatia for the 2020 Vlatko Markovic 8-Nation tournament. With only 4 days remaining to the competition, the players are confident of bringing the trophy. The Zambia under-15 national team coach Chisupa and FAS technical director Lyson Zulu says the team is ready to compete.
The boys are looking sharp. The boys have been working so hard into training. It has never been easy. We have tried by all means to push them, and I feel they are now ready to go and compete in Croatia.
The team is ready to go and compete. The plan is to reach the finals of the tournament, and I want to believe we've put in enough work this far to select the 23-man squad which is traveling to represent Zambia.
And FAS President Andrew Kamanga has implored both the team and technical bench to do their best.
So I think in terms of preparations, they've done very well. You watch their training, so we hope now they are ready for competition.
The boys are surely thirsty for victory.
I want to achieve positive results and want to be champions. I want to impress the Zambian people.
It's a great exposure for me. It has brought a lot of courage, and it's part of my CV.
The Junior Polo have a friendly game against Zamalek under-15 in Egypt before they proceed to Croatia and face North Macedonia on Wednesday in Croatia. Chansakunda, ZNBC Sport, Lusaka.
Alrighty, welcome back. But it's one thing that FAS has done well is really the friendly games. At senior level, women...
They've really done well.
Have done exceptionally well.
I think, to me, it's hats off, especially for women. I'll be very interested every time to see what the women are doing. I think it's also shown in the results that we have seen for women.
Yeah.
And I should qualify that.
Definitely. I think, and it's important because you have to have good practice. Just to play on your own doesn't help, because so you win 2-1, you've beaten your friend. You have to beat the opponent. That's why training is, friendly games are very, very important. All right, we're going to break. After that, we'll be talking to Nsama and Arthur. Alrighty. Chance after chance. Make sure get there everywhere, just about. Very soon we'll be going literally countrywide. But for now, a lot of you, especially in Lusaka, you can find those booths where you can just get that selfie, send it to our page, and voila, will be calling you to come and get those, goodies that we do offer. One of those, like I said, this here T-shirt, really nice T-shirt, but caps, a lot of goodies that we're offering. So just make sure you participate.
Yes, and Chelsea and Liverpool, the champions, have failed to score. Goal past is still 0-0. The game hasn't finished. I can see the way he's looking at me. The game hasn't finished. The champions still failing to score for now. That could be the headline if I were the editor in the papers in England.
Champions held.
Failing to score. Not held. Failing to score.
Yeah, right.
You expect the champion to have scored by now?
Come on.
Yes.
90, more than 90.
What would be your headline as of now?
As of now? Well, Chelsea struggling to hold the champion.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Okay, gentlemen, welcome to the program. Let's talk a bit about that, though. A huge game that we have on our hands right now. Liverpool, Chelsea. Chelsea's at home, so you expect them to win as the home team. But they're looking very good, Chelsea, this season.
Yes, Innocent, with the signings that they've brought in the side, I think it's high time that Chelsea Chelsea played well in the league, like last season. No, kudos, even though last season with the transfer ban that was imposed on Chelsea, and for the young coach of Frank Lampard to take the team into the Champions League.
You're right,
the players that he has brought in, very, very good players. I think the only undoing is at the back. Yeah. That's where there's so much work that needs to be done. But going forward, midfield going forward, they've got a very, very strong side that will go all the way and fight for the top slot in the Premiership.
Okay, so Maria says they've got a bit of Maguire happening. Liverpool in that defense, what's your take?
Well, going into this game, Liverpool have gone into the game without Matip, without Gomez. Fabinho has started alongside Van Dijk in the centre of the defence. Thiago is on the bench. We expect him to come on in the second half. Chelsea have made one change. Loftus-Cheek is not even in the 18. It's Kovacic who has started in his place. Barkley is on the bench. So both teams are playing 4-3-3 with Havertz and Mason Mount outflanking Timo Werner. But Liverpool have Mane, Firmino and Salah up front. And obviously with Chelsea goalkeeper who conceded last season 19 goals from outside his penalty area. Liverpool fancy their chances, I expect.
Yeah, Anderson will be shooting from distance, surely. But
yeah, shooting, they can shoot, but they will allow goals.
Liverpool allow goals?
Of course.
Yeah, well, Van Dijk is still a great defender. He just had a bad game.
At no point did I even say Van Dijk. Van Dijk is not in goal. He's in defense.
So he would make sure the goalkeeper doesn't allow. Anyway, gentlemen, Manchester United lost their first game, the one game only, to Crystal Palace. It seems to be a very difficult team for Manchester United, almost 2 seasons now.
It's a very disappointing result for Manchester United with all the expectations. I think that's why Gary Neville said, you know what, this Manchester United of now is also disappointing. They only make noise when it comes to social media, even on TV. But when it goes to the field of play, they are very disappointing. Again, there's so much that is happening at Manchester United. The defense as well, so shaky. Lindelof and Maguire, the way they played as if they were just called no, there's a game over the weekend, then let's come and play. As if they are just coming from COVID. There was no coordination. The whole team, they're just passive. They allowed Crystal Palace to be all over them, and then even the last game they played against Crystal Palace got away with a win. I think it's a bogey side for Manchester United. But again, if they don't pull up the socks, it's very, very difficult because they've given other teams that confidence that even at Old Trafford, if Crystal Palace can score 3 goals and win the game, even us, we can go and get maximum points.
I think I asked the wrong guy for this analysis. He's breaking down very, very well. But the biggest surprise with Manchester United, they've got Smalling, who came back from Roma. They're not using him, and the word has it they want to sell him. And yet they've got Lindelof in there, who's literally a planga in that defense.
Oh, gosh.
Well, it is a disappointing result you expect for United. But again, Solskjaer after the game admitted that Crystal Palace was stronger than United. They were fitter, and United in the current moment are looking like they are work in progress, and the Premiership has come too early for them. But he's promising, assuring everyone concerned that United will get better.
Okay, you haven't touched on the issue of Smalling. Isn't he a better defender than Lindelof even, maybe even Maguire sometimes. He played very well for Roma.
Well, he had a good season in Italy, but looks like he's not the preferred choice in the centre. You also wonder why the Ivorian Eric Bailly is not picked ahead of Lindelof. So I think maybe there's something they're doing in training which we're not party to.
Some players that they press.
No, just wait for Manchester United to probably lose 2 more games. The lineup is going to change.
Okay, Spanish La Liga, interesting games. Barcelona at least won their first game, so it looks like maybe Messi is settling in after a lot of confusion with that, but looks like they're not that affected and they're still playing very well, Arthur.
Innocent, most of what happens when a new coach comes in, most of the players raise their tempo just to justify themselves, like, I know I'm capable of being in the first 11. Even those players that were not given chance to play, they will show the coach, even in training, that I'm capable of being in the first 11. No wonder they've started very well. With the new manager, we'll just wait how it goes.
Okay, Nsama, very quickly, home, what's happening with the transfers? Any big signings we can be talking about?
Well, obviously all eyes are on Nkana because a few players are rumoured to have left, and obviously everyone is keeping their fingers crossed, especially from Nkana point of view, that they hold on to likes of Sata and of course Idris Mbombo. But the onus is on the executive. They've clinched a sponsorship deal with Betway, and there's talk of 2 or 3 other companies coming.
Canada, that's why they say liquid. Even when things are
coming
bad.
on board. There's talk of 2 other 3 companies coming on board because they'll be representing the country, and the focus should be on the football, not that they have got the issues they have.
Okay, and very quickly, there was a word about Lusaka Dynamos hiring a female coach for a female team. Is that confirmed? That rumor that's going around?
Well, from a football perspective, every Premier League team or Division 1 team should have a women's team. I think that's should be the way to go. But whether that's true or not, that's something which we need to confirm. But if that's the case, then it's a step in the right direction.
Okay. Also because women's soccer is doing very well. I think that's a definite for Zambia of qualified to the Olympics. So yeah.
Yes, Innocent, it's confirmed what Nsama is saying is confirmed. All the teams have been told to come up with women teams because CAF will soon be coming up with CAF Women Champions League, which will be so interesting for women to go and represent us.
Alrighty. Thank you very much for joining us. Like we always say, take it to the max.